Dear students, today I shall explain a beautiful sonnet, Death Be Not Proud, by John Donne, who is a 17th century writer and belongs to the metaphysical school of poets. He is also noted for his extravagant images and subtle wit. In this poem, Donne speaks of death as if it were a person with whom it is possible to argue about how strong he actually is. And in this poem, John Donne demolishes two popular ideas, as people think that death is very powerful and dreadful. But he cuts off all the two ideas. He says death is neither dreadful and nor powerful. And in this poem, he speaks of death as if it were a person with whom it is possible to argue about how strong he actually is. And he says death should not feel proud over the idea that she is very powerful and terrible. There is no doubt that some people call him to be very mighty, fearful, and dreadful. In reality, death is neither powerful nor fearful. The poet gives some arguments in support of his ideas. Death thinks that she kills certain persons who die. This is not true. Death cannot destroy, death can destroy only their bodies, but she has no power over their souls, because the soul is immortal. It never perishes. वो कभी नष्ट नहीं होती है. It is immortal. Hence, the poet challenges death and says that she cannot destroy him. Death is very poor and insignificant. He says that rest and sleep, which resembles her, closely give pleasure to the people. Death's duration is longer while their duration is shorter. The poet therefore concludes that death must give people more enjoyment. And he also says that there is no need of thinking that death is powerful and fearful. This gives, and if they die, so death gives rest to their bodies and sets their souls free from the prison house of body in order to attain eternal bliss. Thus, the poet gives two arguments to prove that death is neither powerful nor dreadful. Actually, death does not kill no one. Death wrongly thinks that it kills people. Donne feels almost sorry for death in its failure. And death is longer rest and longer sleep. And in the next lines, he also clears that death is independent. Death is not independent to kill anybody. In order to do, he clears out that in order to do her work, she has to seek the help of so many other agencies which cause death of people. As for example, they may be fate, accidents, orders of cruel kings who kill and loot innocent people. Poison, war, sickness also cause death. Death is just like a slave to all these powers. Fate, chance, kings, desperate men, war, sickness, all these can kill human beings, and they thus have the power to command death. Death. Death is Death acts just like a slave. As for example, poppy and magic charms can help men to sleep as well as, if no better, then the sleep death gives them. The poet asks death as to why then it feels too proud of herself. Death has no reason to be proud. He should not feel proud of herself, that it is very fearful, dreadful, and powerful. Death will have absolutely no power over human beings. There is no death in paradise and hell. Thus, the idea about death is totally wrong, as people think that death is very powerful and fearful. So, uh, he realizes that death should not feel proud of himself.